Hey you guys, welcome to my Venus through Sign series. This is if you were born with Venus in Virgo, this is for you. If you don't know where your Venus is placed, I have made a video about that and put it in the description box below, so you'll have to check that out. But thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I ask that you all please continue to do so. Remember, these are general readings and it may or may not resonate, but hopefully they do give you some clarity. Also, you guys, if you want to book a personal or private reading, you can email TemajTarot@gmail.com. That information is in the description box below. If you want to talk to me, you can call, but make sure that I've already uploaded that video that says now taking calls. If you don't see that posted, that means I'm not currently taking calls. Also, you guys, this applies to those of you that have Virgo as your 7th house. You might want to check this out too. Okay, central issue, heart of the matter, we have the Star, Two of Wands, Justice. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Hierophant, Ace of Swords, the Tower, and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so some of you, I feel that you're in a long distance relationship. You guys are trying to make it work. You guys are having to make some sort of adjustments. It's causing somebody to really think serious about the future. And I feel that someone is like, you know what? We probably should just make it official so that we don't have to be apart like this. So I feel like whether it is an engagement or, making the relationship official as opposed to just talking, or dating, like someone is opening up and saying, hey, let's make this official. Let's make this work. So I feel like there is distance between you and a person. If it's not like literally a long distance relationship, then maybe you've just been giving someone their space, or maybe someone is traveling on business right now, but there appears to be distance. But it looks like things are turning out for the better. I'm seeing surprise engagement for those of you that have already been involved with someone. Now, of course, that's if you've put some effort into a relationship, it's been building. I'm seeing a strong potential for an engagement. If you have only been talking, then someone, like I said, wants to make something official. If this is just romance, I feel like you have a love interest and nobody's really said anything. I feel like someone is trying to put it out there officially that, hey, okay, you don't have to question about this anymore. Yes, I'm into you. So I feel that someone is trying to prove to you, or they're just trying to prove to you that they're really interested. So there's going to be an opportunity for you to converse with someone, to get to know someone. You guys are kind of putting things out in the open. I also see this as something that started off as a prayer or a hope or wishful thinking is now manifesting. So sometimes this month, I even want to say that if it doesn't necessarily happen this month, things become official during Taurus season. Maybe right now it could just be a hope and a prayer, but at least by Taurus season, something should actually be happening. Something should come into fruition. I also see someone, maybe, I don't know if it's like, I'm seeing two things. I see someone changing their status on social media, making it known to the public that they're in a relationship or that they're single and available, taking applications. Someone might be putting something like that out in the internet, on the internet, putting it out for the universe for everybody to know, like, hey, I'm accepting applications, I'm super single right now, you know, so somebody could be doing that. I'm also seeing this as someone being invited out, being invited to make something official, like, okay, I want you to meet my family. I'm taking you to my company party. I'm taking you to my church. Somebody is doing something that deals with the status quo, or something that deals with traditional values or something like that. So I feel that this is what you wanted. You're getting what you wanted. You're receiving an answer. Someone is speaking their truth. Now, also, if you were in a situation where you were wondering if someone was lying, no, they're not lying. This person is telling the truth. I see this as the truth. I see this being transparent. The Hierophant is not a liar. Not with next to her, he's not. And then we also have the Sword of Truth. So someone is being honest. So if you were wondering if someone was being honest about something, yes, they're being honest. Yes, they're speaking the truth. So don't doubt it. There's a need for it. And I also see this as, matter of fact, your faith being restored in your situation or your love life. If you were having a lack of faith at any point about anything, your faith is being restored. Now, I wanted to do the Venus readings, you know, mainly for love and relationships. Sometimes I don't know what y'all want. Like, I talk about too much love, and then you're like, what about other stuff? What about career? I don't know nobody. I'm not in love. Then I start talking about other stuff, and people are like, can you just focus on love? It's like, God damn it, you know, what do you want? I'm trying to be as you know, flexible as possible for my audience, you know, but you guys, I personally love, so that is what I choose to focus on. When I start talking about other things like career and health, it's mainly because I'm kind of seeing it, which comes to the next thing that I'm picking up on. Those of you that applied for some sort of job, you're going to get it. Your application was accepted. Or if you're an entrepreneur, your career is starting off. You might be an advisor or a counselor or any position where people have to come to you for your expertise. Even if you're a real estate agent, you're a guru, you're a tarot card reader, just anything self-employed is I see success with that. I see you receiving huge blessings, huge gifts. You might even get some sort of formal business proposal, like from sponsors or something. Someone maybe wants to pick up your show. If you're a writer, someone is like, I want to pick up your show. I want to green light it. So I'm seeing like success in regards to career. I'm seeing contracts. I feel like your contract is pretty straightforward. I'm not really getting the sketchy stuff. Now, if the Magician pop out, you know, that's a different story. But just based off of this, I feel like you got a pretty good contract and it's good to go for a signature. Now, also, again, I'm seeing, you know, something in regards to you being shocked at someone's truth. Now, this also could be someone going against status quo, breaking some sort of rules, especially with Uranus moving into Taurus. Taurus is about tradition, family values, and speaking, public speaking. So I feel like with the Tower here, something explosive is happening when it comes to those issues. So I feel that someone actually could be coming out of the closet. They're just kind of putting it on blast, especially too if it was a political figure. Someone's life gets exposed here, like, or some sort of sealed document is no longer sealed. But yeah, focusing back in regards to a love situation, even if you're single, I just kind of feel like someone is making a confession and you may be just very surprised at who is into you. So I feel like there's something coming. Someone is, because something has come out or because something has been proven, like now you have clarity and you know what direction you want to go in. So I'm seeing you making plans to move forward with something or someone. If you're already in a relationship, you guys are making plans together. Maybe you guys are deciding to relocate. For some of you, this could be about a relationship that abruptly ends because someone has met someone else. So if you were at one point in some sort of committed relationship and then out of the blue, someone came into your life and just caught you all off guard and you're like, what is this? I'm a committed man or I'm a committed woman. And someone comes into your life that enlightens you to the point that you feel like you've been lost all along and you feel like you are everything that I've been searching for. So one relationship might suddenly come to an end because of that. But for others of you, I feel like this is more so a relationship that begins. Somebody feels like you're everything that they've been wanting or wishing for. You're everything I could hope for. Even if something starts off as dating or friendship, I feel like it's going to turn into a Two of Cups. So if something does start off as a third party situation, I still feel like it's going to wind up as a Two of Cups. But somebody needs to make that decision. But I feel like that decision has been made. Like someone has that clarity now. Maybe you had the deepest conversation you ever had in your entire life. I remember as a teenager, my first love. I'm sorry, here's an antidote, but it just reminds me of this reading where me and this guy, we were dating. And I had no clue that he was going to break up with me this particular day. But something happened. I don't know if we both got assigned to have to stay after school, or if he just wanted to have a conversation because he was getting ready to break up with me. The conversation that we ended up having went so deep that he was like, he knew at that moment that he wanted to marry me. That's what he told me at a later date. He was like, you know, that day we had that first time we had that conversation, he was like, I was actually going to break up with you that day until we had that conversation. It's like that conversation got so deep, so intense. We just, I don't know, something just completely transformed and he walked away from my house in love. He said he fell in love with me that day. But he was originally finna break up with me because he said I wasn't his type normally. And, you know, he just had a certain type of girl that he always went after. And I mean, I get it. I got a type too. Shit, I'm picky as fuck. But yeah, it's like he had a certain type. And, you know, maybe he felt too that we didn't really have much in common or whatever. But not that day. So I just said that just to relate to what could be going on. Like, so out of the blue, someone realizes that, like I want to be with you forever. You are the person that I want to be with. Yeah, see, I see somebody at a distance. They're having to travel to get to you, or you're having to travel to get to them. Wow, the Lovers is coming up in everybody's reading. I'm gonna see how long this stretch lasts. The luck of the Lovers. I mean, it's lucky and it's unlucky because the Lovers is awesome. The Lovers is awesome for those of you that are single. This usually is guaranteeing or confirming that you're going to connect with someone that will be significant, and that decision could change, you know, the direction of your life. So it's an awesome card for those of you that are single, but just know on the other end that it means that someone is maybe in between relationships, or, you know, they're with somebody and because they met you, it's like, oh my God, what do I do? So they're at a crossroads. And I see too that someone is torn. I see both a twin flame and a soulmate connection. And somebody else just got this too. I think it was those that have like their Venus in Cancer. So those of you that do believe in twin flames, or you feel like you've already met your twin flame, I do feel like you're going to hear from your twin flame this month. I don't know if it is that transit of Uranus and Taurus. And Venus does rule Taurus. Venus is the planet of relationships, beauty, and luxury. So maybe, you know, something happens where you're thrusted into each other's arms. You're forced to communicate. So I feel like there's going to be a confession and communication with you and your twin. Somebody is torn, but I feel like this is when someone makes up their mind and they're like, okay, I've made a decision and there's nothing else that can there's nothing that can get in my way or change my mind. Because at this point, someone's will is very strong, they're very driven, and it's their way or the highway. Even if you are not wanting to talk to this person, this is someone who doesn't take no for an answer. They're like, that didn't hurt my feelings. You thought you hurt my feelings? I'm still coming for you. So this is someone determined to have what they want and determined to reach a goal. Someone is definitely going towards their dreams. And now I'm also getting air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Someone was suppressing how they felt or had anxiety. Maybe they thought they were going to be rejected, but I feel like they're overcoming that. I also see this as someone trying not to look, trying not to have these feelings for somebody else, especially if you're the one that's in a relationship. It's like, I'm in a relationship. I don't want to see this person that way, or I don't want to see my friend this way. We're supposed to be friends. I'm supposed to be disciplined. This is someone who is trying to discipline themselves, trying to suppress these emotions that they're having, but they're erupting. It's like, I can't contain it anymore. So there's going to be an outburst of love, affection, whatever you want to call it. There's definitely opportunities in love for, you know, people who are single. Those of you that are in established relationships, something's happening where you might be challenged. You might be challenged, you know, kind of getting too chummy, too close with somebody. And you're already in a relationship, or you suddenly realize that you're in love with your friend. You might not go there. You might hold on. This might be you saying, no, I refuse to cheat. That's good too. But it's like, you might not necessarily do anything, but you can't deny that the love is there, that you have these feelings. So that is what I have for you guys. I hope it resonates. I hope it helps. Please feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all for watching, and many blessings to you.